Well, at last, the president of Nigeria has signed, announced the new minimum wage pegged at 70,000 naira. Well, remember I said that, you know, we needed to, especially the Labor Congress, needed to get down from their high horse where they went to before, saying that they wanted the minimum wage of 950,000. I don't know if the person who is getting the least gets that amount, then we're sure going back to the days when the Ghanaian cedis used to be very terrible, unlike now when it has become much even stronger than the naira. Those days when you talk about 13,000 Ghana cedis. But if you have 13,000 Ghana cedis, it's as good as having $13,000 today. And that's what it is. But then, all the way from 950 down to 600 and something, down to 400 and something. And here we are. Of course, they started with, the federal government started with 48,000, then they went to 50,000, then they went to 60,000, and here they are at 70,000 naira minimum wage. Of course, the federal government has said they will do everything within their power to help the private sector to be able to make, these payments. And anyway, we don't know how, because we've had lots of promises in Nigeria, so we don't know which one is which. Is what we see now, waiting we see, now we get, now waiting we see, now we see. There is nothing like they promise they will do it. No, when they do it, we know that okay, so it's better they don't even promise, let them just do. And it's good that this minimum wage is coming up, but the question now is it going to be enforced that every governor must comply? Because even the 30,000 naira that we are just leaving, or 35, whichever it is, not all the states were paying. Not all the states were paying. And will all the states comply with this? I mean, we've had Edo State already paying before even now, Lagos State already paying before now. But how will others comply? I hope governors will not hide under the umbrella of, well, what I get, in my state is small, and of course I can't afford to do that, and all of this and all of that. Another question that we might come to mind is, how does this better the lives of the average civil servants? How does this better their lives? I mean, because more money in their hands will cause more trouble in the markets. And just like I heard a review on radio earlier on today, I heard somebody say, look, all this idea of sharing money, increasing food, sharing food, sharing bags of rice in states and all of that. That's not the solution to Nigeria's problem. We know where it started from. What we are, the quagmire that Nigerians are in today, the hardship that we are crying from now, started the day President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the removal of fuel subsidy. And there have been several insinuations that, look, fuel subsidy is still being paid. Talking about when you look at the landing cost of fuel, and there are still filling stations who still sell fuel as low as 670 naira. NIPCO and the likes. Bova sells for 670. I don't know what it is now, because most of them have not been selling recently. So the question is, how does this new minimum wage better the lives of people? People have said, look, reduce fuel price. There have been insinuation that federal government is still paying fuel subsidy, even though nobody has come out to say that, they are not paying, or they are paying and all of that. They say no going back and all of that. And we have continued to wonder, amidst the crying and the hardship that Nigerians are going through, what we get now is increase in minimum wage, which affects only the civil servants. What of those of us who don't work in the government coffers? How do we benefit? What is our own? What gets to us at the end of the day? Well, the choice we made is what we are benefiting from. We want renewed hope, and there are different types of hope. We've only gotten a different definition of renewed hope. Renewed hope that started with the removal of fuel subsidy, and they said it is for our own good, and yet there have been several borrowings. We've not even seen what they have done with the money that they said was, all sorts of things. I think the time has come for us to begin to tell ourselves the truth. The Bible says, I'm sorry, let me just do a little digression. The Bible says that righteousness exalts a nation. Òtítọ́, Yorùbás will say, òtítọ́ ní ń gbé orílẹ̀-èdè lékè. In other words, the truth will always exonerate you, will always push you to limelight. Truth. As long as you are carrying the truth in your hands, it will always push you to limelight. So importantly, let us see how we can better our nation. I mean, in a nation where a senator, look at the chief whip, Senator Ali Ndume, who made certain comments on TV with respect to the government of, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and he has been relieved of that position. He has been relieved of his position as chief whip, if I get that right. And what came to mind when I heard that news? I just began to think: does it mean that are we in a different kind of democracy, where you cannot even talk, you can't even say your mind, we cannot even, as long as you are in a party, you can't criticize your leader even when it is constructive? He has not abused the president. He is only saying that, look, we are not getting the full dividends of democracy, and there they are. His colleagues remove him from his position. Well, I hope that we really do get the dividends of democracy in no time. This is Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. Don't forget to share this video with others. Drop your comments. Make them simple and simple. Let us know what your opinions are. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Olukunle Brown. God bless you. Bye-bye.